here's some things nobody ever tells you that you won't expect. Say goodbye to that constantly bloated belly. Say hello to milk powder, your new worst enemy. Prepare yourself, because your view of the world and humankind will completely change. First thing that you need to note. Eventually, if you're like me, you probably won't even miss meat and dairy. Okay, a lot of people say this and you're like, yeah, sure. I did at first miss meat and dairy a lot. I was very frustrated with this because I didn't know about all the variety of like products out there. When you do go vegan, you inevitably end up researching loads, and it completely puts you off ever wanting to go near meat and dairy ever again. I kind of see the stuff as poison now. You won't miss it after a while, you'll stop seeing it as an option, because I go into the supermarkets now and I've got other options. There's so many alternatives, so yeah, you just don't really think about it twice. In time, you will find an alternative to everything. Like even cheese. Okay, there's a lot of bad vegan cheese that smells like feet and tastes like feet. Not that, yeah. Anyway, if you are a new vegan, green V cheese. Try it, it's so good. Second thing you need to know is you're gonna bloat like mad, and it's gonna freak you out. I didn't go vegan because I wanted to like slim down or anything, and you know, I didn't read any of the crazy articles saying go vegan so you can get really skinny and blah blah blah. That wasn't my motivation, it was for the animals. But I also thought, yeah, this could really be good for me and my like gut health. Maybe it will stop me from bloating, because I used to get really bloated, particularly after having dairy. I was just bloated all the time, and I'm like a relatively slim person, but like my belly would just look pregnant. Just ask any of my friends. That like, it was a running joke that I used to get so bloated to the point where I'd have to like hunch down like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It was horrible, it was so painful. I don't get anywhere near as bloated anymore. It's only on occasion if I'm on my period or I haven't had enough water or whatever, but oh my gosh. At first, you bloat out loads when you go vegan. You bloat out loads. You bloat out loads because your body suddenly had this massive increase in fibre intake. So you have a lot of vegetables and beans and lentils and whatever. Legumes, as Earthling Ed calls them. If you don't know who he is, you should check him out, by the way, if you're a new vegan, because he'll make you feel great. I would say my bloating, when I went vegan, lasted about 2 weeks of like intense bloating because of my fibre intake, my increase in that. But then it went down dramatically. But in that 2 week period, back to that, when I was really bloated at the start going vegan, I did freak out and I thought maybe this is a permanent thing. It's not, don't panic. It's not. By the way, if you can hear some really weird like noises, it's my cat. She's licking herself. Third thing, this is the most annoying thing. Milk powder. Ugh. It will be your worst enemy. It's in so many things, it's in everything. Just always check the labels. Always. Man, there are so many things almost got me. Or woman, should I say. Why is man such an expression? Such a common expression. Weird. You never know, there might be a little bit of milk powder, and you know, everything's like 90% vegan, and then there's just that little bit of milk powder. Sometimes they don't market their product as vegan, you know, usually it'll have vegan written in like capital letters. And so always check. A lot of crisps actually have milk powder in. I think it's Doritos. I can't have Doritos anymore. I think you can have hula hoops, but don't quote me on that. Dairy and lactose-free does not mean it's vegan. I remember right at the start, my friend gave me this lactose-free cheese. Luckily I didn't have it. That does not mean it's vegan if it's lactose and dairy-free. The fourth thing is probably one of the most important things. Your reality, your view of the world around you completely changes. This is all personal, by the way. This is all personal to me, but having spoken to other vegans, they agreed with these points. Your reality changes a lot in your perception of just kind of humankind. You may actually feel quite lonely. You might feel quite detached from people because maybe you come from a family that are all meat eaters, or you might not have any vegan friends. I encourage you, get yourself out there into that community. I followed so many vegan accounts on Instagram just because I was interested, and I thought I wanted to know a little bit more about what I decided to do. It just made me feel much more connected and not alone, because it's a lonely process sometimes. I was quite lucky that I went vegan at uni. My friends were also vegan or were going vegan too. So yeah, coming back home because of lockdown and all, I'm the only vegan in my household. Actually, it's my family are also trying a lot of vegan stuff and it's having some very good effects on them. You'd be surprised how much food is such a common topic. You really notice it when you're vegan because there's a lot of people that aren't vegan, sadly. So if food does come into the topic of conversation, you might have a little mini freak out in your head, because I used to. I don't anymore because I'm a proud vegan now. But at the start I used to kind of like joke about how, yeah, we love to talk about how we're vegan, you know, because that's a common insult that's thrown at vegans, that we like to throw in people's faces and stuff. And I used to be one of those vegans that kind of would like insult myself to make others feel more comfortable around me. Actually, I'm proud now. You do become a lot more perceptive. Some Disney films, they've got some vegan messages in there. So like Finding Nemo, what's his name? Is it Brian the shark? The shark in Finding Nemo says, "Fish are friends, not food." So vegan. Disney have a lot of vegan like propaganda films. No, not propaganda, that's a bit extreme. The fifth and final thing that I found personal to my vegan experience, you do lose weight, but at first I actually gained weight because I realised, I was really excited, I realised how many vegan alternatives there were. So like vegan pizzas, vegan burgers, all of that. I just got really excited and that's all I ate. I didn't think about the veg and how going vegan is a great opportunity to eat more veg. I also found it quite stressful at the start going vegan and going to the supermarkets, and I didn't really know what I could have, and I was at uni at that point, so I was like working to deadlines and stuff, so I didn't have time to cook, so I was stressed and I just bought like the quick vegan pizzas. I didn't really make a lot of my own food or buy lots of veg, so it's just exciting. Like you get carried away, you see going to the supermarket in a whole different light. Like I've got so much more of a passion for food now, and I think a lot of vegans will tell you this. Food becomes even more exciting. It's you have a lot more respect for food and what you put in your body, and yeah, again, this is all personal to me, so I'm sorry if you are a vegan and you're watching this and you're like, well, that's not what I had. Just comment down below, because I just want to have more of a conversation about these things, so people, it's easier to go vegan and know what to expect and stuff. Because I was just quite shocked, like, why am I so bloated? 2 weeks later, I'm going to the toilet nice and easy, it's nice flat belly. Sorry if that was too much information. Oh, I've been sat in a really awkward position and it sounds like I'm trumping every 5 seconds. Just sat on the edge of my bed. Please subscribe. I'm here every Friday with a new vegan video or feminist video, and I'm really uncomfortable still. Ooh. The Friday videos are vegan food and lifestyle, feminism, taboo topics, self-improvement, this kind of chatty vibe. And then I do midweek meditation, so every Wednesday I do a meditation to empower you guys. It's not the kind of like typical meditation, I'm quite motivational, speechy, but give that a little look. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and whatever if you like this video. If not, sorry about wasting your time. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I talk about female empowerment and veganism and all that over there as well. So it's by Leslie Lulu. It's in my intro, so I think I've thrown it in your faces enough. If you've watched all the way to here, you're great. Thank you. I love you. Please go and empower a fellow female friend, or if you're a man or a boy or whatever, please go and do the same. Go and make a woman feel special. Maybe compliment something beyond her exterior, compliment her personality, or do something for another woman to make her feel empowered and special and loved and unique.